The BBC is a disgrace. In describing Holocaust Remembrance Day yesterday, they completely erased Jews from the day, saying that 6 million people were murdered. The BBC has since apologized, but the damage is already done, and it is a dangerous erosion of history. And please spare me that this was an accident. The BBC has a history of skewing the narrative to demonize Israel and the Jewish people. The writer, editor, producer, and reporter all just made an innocent mistake? No chance. The BBC once again chooses misinformation when it comes to the Jews, and combine this with a sharp decline in Holocaust education, you have the makings of it happening again.
Holocaust Memorial Day, which commemorates the 6 million people murdered by the Nazi regime more than 80 years ago.
Today we remember the millions of lives lost during the Holocaust, the millions of stories of individual bravery and heroism, and one of the enduring lessons of one of the darkest chapters in human history. That while humans create beautiful things and are full of compassion, we're also capable of unspeakable brutality. And we promise never again to go down the darkest path.
The genocide started with apathy and silence in the face of injustice, and with the corrosive dehumanization of the other. Today and always, we need to remember this. And we must stand up for our shared humanity.
The largest teachers union in America just voted to cut ties with the ADL. So basically, we can't teach the Holocaust anymore. We can't talk about why it's wrong to hate Jews anymore. But we can scream, globalize the Intifada, and we can have encampments that block Jewish students from class and deactivate key cards of Jewish professors. All of that is totally fine and good in this country, but God forbid we teach that it's not okay to hate Jews in our schools. God forbid. Do you remember how the Holocaust began?
Anti-Semitic materials that are being recommended by the Massachusetts Teachers Union. What they recommended is these posters that contain overtly anti-Semitic tropes. You have a Jewish star made out of a dollar bill. You have Jews and Israelis being presented as snakes. Now that's something that you've seen in Nazi-era posters. And in addition to anti-Semitic material, you also have the promotion of overt violence as well. You have people in these posters depicted with machine guns and being recommended to teachers saying, these are materials you can use to teach about the conflict, to teach about what's going on in the Middle East. Anti-Semitic material is making its way into K through 12 classrooms, and it is frankly rampant. You see it in so many different areas, whether it's the books, whether it's the materials that are being taught to kids, whether it's teachers actually taking their protest against Israel to say no Zionists here. All of this rhetoric is making its way into public schools. And what I ask as an education reporter is, we now are in an educational crisis in America. Our reading levels are the lowest that they've been in 30 years, and yet this is what teachers unions are focused on in terms of what they want to bring into their classroom.